Credit lines for cleaning companies. Do you need a credit line in order to build a cleaning business? That's a great question. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. All right, now, as we start the new year, there are a whole bunch of house cleaners, and they want to know, should they run out and get a business loan so that they can build and grow a cleaning company? My answer to you is no, not yet. The reason being is credit means you have to pay it back. And so right now, I don't want you to have something else you have to pay back until we have money coming in that will pay off those bills. So starting a cleaning company, you're already going to have some new bills, but I want you to keep it really small. And I say really small because when you plant a tree, you don't go out and plant a 100-foot tree, right? That would be an enormous undertaking, but the roots would probably not survive even if you did that, okay? So you plant a tiny seed and then you water it and you fertilize it and it grows, and you keep watering it and you nurture it and it grows bigger. And then the sun and the rain and all of the elements that kind of challenge the lifestyle of that tree turn it into what it is. It ends up weathering the storms and it kind of, grows bark and it gets a little bit stronger and it grows a trunk and it becomes a tree. If, for any reason, you were just to start a business with a ginormous loan, that's like planting the great big monster tree that the roots would probably not survive, okay? So don't take out a big business loan yet. In the cleaning business, and I'm going to break this down. This is not commercial cleaning where you clean office buildings. That's a different YouTube show. This is house cleaning. For house cleaning, we need a cleaning caddy and a uniform, right? That's it. That's pretty much what we're going to do to clean. It's us, ourselves. We are what's going in to clean. And so you don't need a business loan for that. Now, there are a lot of people that say, well, I need a company car. I need to wrap my car. I need advertising. I need SEO. All right, you do need all those things, but not right now. Okay, you're still a little seed that we're going to plant in the ground. So right now the seed doesn't need as much nurturing and as much fertilizer as a ginormous tree. It just needs a little bit because it's small. So right now we're going to keep the expenses really small. Now what I want us to do starting out is I do want you to get a company credit card in your company name. Here's the rule with the credit card. You buy all of your cleaning supplies with the company credit card, okay? That's going to start building company credit for you. But here's the rule to the credit card. Credit means you have to pay it back. So you're only going to buy what you can pay off at the end of the month. So before the bill is due, you're going to pay off every penny that's on the credit card every single month. Every single month, no matter what, no matter if it's a personal card or a business card, you're going to pay it off at the end of every single month. What that shows the bank is that you have a credit line or that you have access to credit, but that you're spending it for business only and that you're paying it off at the end of every month. And so what that shows them is like, well, hey, maybe we can trust this business. We should give them a little bit bigger credit line. And the credit line will grow over time, okay? So the day that you go to buy 6 company cars, you will have a bigger line of credit or you will have established credit. And the established credit allows you to walk into a bank and say, I would like a business loan in order to grow my business. Now, if you're growing your business, it's because you're buying really expensive equipment or you're buying multiple cars or things like that, okay? Starting out, we don't need that. And so starting out, I want us to keep all the money that we earn. I want us to just play really close to home, and I don't want us to spend any money we don't have to spend even in our personal lives. So if you have an old phone and the new phone comes out, keep the old phone. Don't upgrade to the new phone just because it's new, right? If the old one works, hang on to it for a little bit longer. And always ask yourself, can I hang on to this for a little bit longer? Because if you're not spending the money, you have the money either to reinvest in your business, and also there are new expenses that you're going to have that you don't have right now, okay? So for me, I'm a huge fan of buying software and apps. And the reason being is I myself can do a certain number of things. I can do scheduling and invoicing and all that stuff just by sitting down with a pen and paper or typing it up or whatever. But there are pieces of software like Housecall Pro that will do that for you. And it creates templates so that every single time you go back to a customer, you have a certain set of templates that you are giving to that client. It says, here's the checklist for the day. Here's the job that we did today. Here's the job dispatch that goes to even if you hire somebody, that goes to the cleaning employee. Then there's that invoice. It's already a template. It already exists. It's already got the customer's name on it. So all that stuff already exists. I just said Housecall Pro. Check it out, housecallpro.com/Angela. They do have a deal for me and my friends that will give you a discount. Also, check for different industry providers who have discounts. Now, I know over at SavvyCleaner, which is a learning library that I run for house cleaners, at the top there's a resource section. And if you are new to the business and you have not joined the program, you can still access that resource section. We have provided a lot of stuff for you for free because I don't want you to spend the money as you get started. I wrote a book called How to Start Your Own House Cleaning Company, and it is 100% free on Amazon. You download it and you read it on any device with the free Kindle app. If you buy the hard copy, you do have to pay for the hard copy, but you can download the ebook for free, okay? And on this YouTube show, this is also a podcast that is in 90 different podcast apps. Over 1,000 shows that answer your cleaning questions for free. So I don't even want you to come to the learning library until you have money coming in, until you're at a certain level of your business, right? I want you to get started for free. Here's the reason why. There are a lot of house cleaners that think they want into the house cleaning business, and they will get in and they just go all in. There's one guy I know that went out and the first thing he did is he spent $3,000 and he wrapped his company car, great big flashy logo, name, it looked amazing. He went out and he bought door hangers and flyers and 4-color printing and high gloss printing, and his marketing materials look amazing. But he didn't have any customers to help pay for those expenses to pay back. So yes, he did get loans, he did invest, he went all in, he bought a couple new cars, he bought a bunch of equipment, he got really involved in the business, and it was all flash and no work. And he had no work, and then no work, and no work, and no work because he missed some of the basics. It's like planting that great big tree, and the root system started to waffle, and then the roots started to die and shrivel up. And it's kind of like, whoa, we can't support this great big massive thing that's here because we haven't established ourselves yet. And then he went out of business and he went bankrupt. And I don't want that to happen to you. I've seen it all the time with well-intending business owners. So do you need a credit line to get in the business? No, you don't. No, not yet. Not yet. The day will come when you expand, but you will have money in the bank. You will have a business credit because you will have built credit over time. You will have tax records where you can show every penny that's come in and every penny that's gone out. And if you're not tracking that right now, I want you to track every penny. I want you to know at the end of the year how many Swiffer dusters you bought and how much down to the penny you spent on them during this year. I want to know down to the penny how much did you spend on glass cleaner. It's important to know because how will you budget in the next year going forward, knowing how many customers you have to have based on the expenses that you have. So you have to know what your expenses are. You have to know what money is coming in. And then, because we pay taxes and we're good upstanding citizens, you're going to take about 30% of everything you earn and you're going to set it aside for taxes because we pay our taxes. And when you go to buy a house, when you go to buy company cars, you're going to say, let me see your tax records. They want to know, are you a real business? Did you really earn money? Did you pay your taxes? And how does your financial history look? If you are just accepting cash and you're not reporting your income and you're not keeping track of your income and you're just buying a bottle of supply here, oops, I ran out, and you go buy another bottle and you're not tracking it, you're never going to survive in business. And I hate to say that, I hate to be ugly, but your business will just fall apart because you don't have the basics of the accounting in place. So I really want you to just stop for a second, spend as little money as you can getting started, and we will help you grow from a little seed to a great big massive oak. All right, I hope this helps a little bit. If it does, please leave your comments in the notes below, give us a thumbs up or subscribe, and until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.